guys, how are you? This is Darda with Stampin' with Chaos, and I'm doing video number 3 today using our Stars at Night stamp set. This is the card that we're going to be making. This one's a little more involved. It's a lot of fun because you get to do several different techniques. So let's go ahead and flip you over, and I'm going to do most of this so you can see it. This is our very vanilla cardstock. And it was 8.5 by 11. I cut it down to 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And then what we're going to use is our gold foil paper, and I've already got that cut down into a 5 1/8 by 4. And we're just going to adhere that to the very vanilla. We're going to give it some sparkle today. Alrighty. Next, we're going to take another piece of very vanilla, which is 4 7/8 by 3 7/8, and we are going to run it through the embossing machine. I usually do this, but I want you to be able to see, hopefully. Okay, and we are going to be using our Stars at Night embossing folder. I think this is so pretty. When you use this, make sure that when you don't get it all the way up to the crease because there's nothing there. So I usually try to move it down a little bit so I get the whole thing embossed. And you just place it in there. We have a couple plates on it, and I'm not even sure which one I'm supposed to. I don't emboss it a lot. Yeah, there we go. And it just rolls it through sometimes. You just roll it through. This needs to be on a rubber mat, and I have it on paper, so it's super slick, so it's not pushing down on it. And voila, you have your embossing paper. Your paper is embossed. You have two sides. You have this side that's a little bit more bumpier and this side that's flat. So you can actually choose whichever side that you want to have that flipped over on. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to adhere that to our card, and I want the bumpy side up. I want to have some dimension to it on this one. Let's go ahead and adhere that one down. Then the next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of very vanilla, and I am going to stamp the big star on it. I'm going to emboss on it. So we're going to do the little embossing technique again. And let me see if I can find that star. Maybe put it back. I put it back. So let's take this off of here, and I'm going to emboss in the gold. I'm going to take this one off because I'm not using it. Put it back. And this we're just going to do like this. So we're going to use our Versamark, and we are going to make sure we got oh, you know, we have this thing, and I always forget to use this. But if you go across this, it makes it so that you just go, it cleans the paper. It's just a little embossing bag. Cleans the paper for you. Gets all the oils off. Okay, so let's get this all inked with the clear on there. We're just going to stamp it down. And it just puts a clear mark like I told you yesterday. Then we're going to take our gold embossing powder. Cover this up so we don't get a bunch of stuff on it. And take this out. No, I lost it. I'm going to tell Paul for Christmas I want new lighting in my room. Our lighting in our house is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And so I'm using some pretty good craft lights, but I don't know if I need a ring light or what. I'm going to go over it again just to make sure I got it pretty good. Okay, remember this is my embossing tray, so no matter what falls in there, it's all going to go back in. And then we're going to take our little brush and get off the extra, because sometimes it just collects on there. Okay, and then we're going to do like we did in the last video using our embossing gun. If I can find it, it dropped. This looks, there's a couple spots on here I'm not real impressed with. See if I can get them off so it doesn't. The one thing, we're going to cut this out though, so warm it up a little bit and then watch it turn gold. Once it starts to turn, remember, don't leave it in one spot too long. There it goes. Because it gets really hot. It will actually burn your paper. See, I don't know if you guys can see it turning. It's so cool when it does that. And once you can tell that it's all of it has embossed up, then you're ready to go. Okay, so we are done with this, and now we're going to cut it out using the embossing machine. And this, I gotta find one more plate. Hold on. There it is. Okay. And this is called the Starry Nights dies, and it comes in a set. And this is actually to cut out 3, but I just want the big star cut out. So I don't have to use all of them if I don't want to. So all you do is you line it up. And of course I did it wonky because I do everything wonky. Can you guys see that? Okay, I think you can. So you just line it up the best that you can. Some people like to cut it out first. I don't. A lot of times you can also, for a trick to, let's see, to keep it from moving, is you can put a little bit of tape that won't stick, and it'll help hold it in place. What happens is your dies are, they get, your plates get a little bit warped sometimes, and so they don't like to. You see it moves. Okay, we're going to do this. It's just really not that hard. I'm making it more difficult than it looks. I'm going to tape the paper down too. There. Tape the paper so it doesn't move, and then tape this so it doesn't move. I think my dogs just opened my door. They must have got cold. Okay. And then you just roll it through. I'm missing a plate. It's going way too easy. Where's plate number 2? There it is. So this one needs a little bit more plates because it's not very thick. Okay. You roll it through and it comes out the other side. And it's going to cut it for us. Then when you take it off, it should, there, it just pops out. Isn't that pretty? So then what we're going to do is we're going to take the pop-ups, the embellish, or the dimensionals, and we are going to pop it, there they are, not the smaller ones. We are going to pop it up. Out. No, Remy. No. Sorry about that. Go. No, no, Remy. Go. Remy, go. 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 I apologize. She will be right up in my face and taking stuff off the table. I have a baby gate and they were outside, so I didn't have it up. And they opened the back door. They're very clever dogs. I'm so glad that they let us live in the house because it's pretty much their house. And you can agree or disagree with me, but that's the way it is in our house. They let us sleep in our bed sometimes by ourselves. Okay, so you put the dimensionals on it to pop it up. Okay, we're just going to stick it on there like that. And if you get it on there and you see, you think, oh, I need one on the edge of that, then we just flip it over. And put it under it. There we go. Okay, then, oh darn, I forgot to do a couple things. That's okay. We have our little star, embellishments. Whoops, these are called adhesive back star trinkets is what these are called. And then I just placed them on a couple of where the stars were embossed on here. You can see the smaller ones. So I just placed them around there to kind of give it a little bit of bling, a little bit more bling. You could even do it on the bigger ones if you wanted to. I think. There we go. Oh, actually, I don't want them down here because that's where I'm going to put my saying. I think I'll take these off. Hold on, the next thing, which I forgot to do, but I can do real quick, is we're going to stamp this Celebrating the Magic of the Season. And we're also going to stamp Merry Christmas. And I did our wheat. It's called the wild wheat color. That kind of looks gold. I don't like it. So I'm gonna gold it. I'm gonna emboss it. See if that's long enough. It is. So we're gonna emboss that, and we're gonna emboss Merry Christmas for the inside. And I should have had this already cut, and I didn't do it, and I apologize. Bear with me. A little bit of gold paper right here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So let's take our stamp for the outside. Okay, and I lay this down. I love this grid paper for this reason, so that I can get it lined up. So I line it up with the there, and then that way all I have to do is put my stamp block on, and it's on pretty much perfect. And if it's not, you can adjust it. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so we're going to do this again. We're going to take the embossing. That's black. We don't want black. We want Versamark. Take our Versamark ink and ink that up real good. And we're going to stick that on there up here at the top. Oh, shoot. You know what I needed to do? I need to put the stamp pad down. Man, I'm batting 1,000 this morning. Okay. Let's do this again. We'll do it down a little bit lower. Okay. And then we're going to do Merry Christmas as well for the inside. I'm going to have to look for a gold. I don't even know if they make gold stamp pads, to be honest with you. I just know we don't have it. Okay, and then we're going to go back to this. And I need to make sure I get it on that one and this one down here. And the top one I don't really care about. That was a mess up. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I'm just going to put it back in there. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to brush a little bit off. Maybe do the Christmas a little bit more. Doesn't look like it got it good. Okay. I think that's good enough. Let's sweep it off. Okay, let's go ahead and emboss it. It doesn't take long for it to heat up and turn. Okay, I'm going to go down this side here. Wash your hands, it gets hot. think I should have got that C a little bit better. Okay, and once you can see that it's all embossed, you are done. And then you can cut it out. Using our paper trimmer. And I'm just going to leave a little bit of a border around it on both of them. And then I'm going to cut that down a little bit. And cut this down a little bit. So there's that part. And then I want to cut this Merry Christmas. Oh shoot, I was going to emboss this on the inside. Darn it. Okay. Redo, redo, redo. Okay, let's do this one more time. I'm just going to emboss this directly on the card. And then we're going to put a, what did I put on the inside? I didn't put anything on the inside of this one, but we're going to this time. And I'm going to put a couple stars down here. Okay, let's try this again. And I'm just going to pour it directly in there because, like I said, it's all going back. It's all going back anyways. So, okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and re-emboss. I like this gold on the vanilla. It's so pretty. Okay, there we go. That looks cute. And there we go. Can't find the off button. Okay, we'll fold it back over and then we... I just did the wrong one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just pretend this is the inside of this card because I'm not doing it again. Although the third time would be the charm. Then we're going to adhere this to our gold foil. Okay, that's funny. You guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm only human. And some days I don't even think I'm that. We're going to adhere it with just a little bit of a border around it, just to give it a little bit of bling. And we're going to trim it down. And I could just restart this whole video, but I'm not going to because sometimes it's funny to see the bloopers. And I think people that do videos that don't have bloopers, I think they probably cut their videos and do all that, splice them together. Not me. You get what you get. I am who I am. Okay, so now we're going to take this and adhere it to the front of the card. And you could pop it up if you want to. I'm not going to. There you go. So there's the front of our card. I love it. I love, love, love it. And here's the inside on the other one. So just pretend it's there. There we go. How's that? Oh my goodness. I hope you guys have a great day. This is the start of my day. I did this in the morning, so hopefully the day I'll be able to keep laughing at it. So have a great day. This is Darla with Stampin' with Chaos, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.